Big good evening, gamers, and welcome to Games Radio. My name is TCB, and we are here for round 2 of GG CEVO. It is the Archaic versus Fray match, 8 PM start, and we have had one rescheduled tonight, so we decided to do Archaic and Fray instead of Immunity and Zenith. So, running through the teams, we're just waiting for Fakey to ready up once again. Fray did win the knife round, they chose to stay CD. CT, it'll be Unfo, Fakey, Excite, Pistol, and Jules Cheat. And for Archaic, MSI, MoECQ, Rise, Havoc, Steve, and Damo Rider, the big dog Damo. Joining me tonight is Iof, and he's making his long-awaited return. How are you feeling about tonight's game? Yep.
Extremely excited. As you've mentioned before, we've had a bit of a lineup change in here, and this is the second round of CEVO for this season, which has been having a long-awaited return as I have. So yeah, I'm super keen for this match, and I actually haven't seen a professional game played yet on the new Inferno, so it should be a good one.
Well, you haven't seen the new Inferno. It's been out for a little while, and nothing's really changed except over at the A-bomb side. I think a lot of people are hiding behind, well, I guess, I don't know what you would call it. We usually have lemons and oranges, but there's a third little box of even darker oranges, so maybe, you know, stale oranges, you might like to call it, but it's at the back left corner of the side, I guess, depending on which way you're going to look at it over at A. Besides that, there's been no really major changes. Of course, we've got Rise in tonight, who I haven't seen play for Archaic. I don't think he played for them last week, and Jules Cheat has made his return, as Dread was playing for Fray last week, but he's their 6th, he's dropped to 6. Jules Cheat's come back in after saying he would never play CSS again, but welcome back. We're going to go live for the pistol round. Can you give us a scoreline prediction?
I'd really like to see Archaic put up a strong T side, but with that said, I expect them to win, and close games are always my favourite. So let's say Archaic to win sort of 16, 10, 16, 12, something around that I think would be nice, but it really could go either way. Both of these teams have done upsets before and really have amazing players for both sides.
Well, I'm going to split the middle there and say it's 16-11 in favour of Archaic. I think Total Eclipse, big shout out to Total Eclipse, has picked them at 16-12, so we'll have to see whether the Archaic boys are going to do well as we expected. Fray, I just haven't been seeing them practice as much as Archaic have this week, but maybe they'll come out and surprise me, led by their captain Excite. We'll just have to wait and see whether Jules' strat book has paid off for them, and a big shout out to God Games References also if you're not getting that one. They're going to push into A though, and there's only one player. Damo Rider just ran straight into Excite. Jules going to cop a nade, so he's down to 28 HP, but Miles and Moe are going to be the ones to make a little bit of a two-man push in here. Excite cleans up 2 again. Rise manages to pick up Jules, so they do have a 4v3, and the Flash are going to come back into sight. Pixel rotates. He was a quick rotate, and so now he's over at the A-bomb side. It is actually a fake. Rise is still going to try and make a little bit of noise, and I do believe he will pick up one in Pixel. Meanwhile, Havoc and Steve have been spotted here by Unfo over at the B-bomb side. They're still going to be able to get the bomb down right now. Unfo's the only player closest to it, so we've got a 3v2, but that's bombed down, and 2 arcade players on full HP. Havoc is still in carps. Steve is in pit, and he's not going to be peeking whatsoever. Unfo coming through. Diggity Excite spotted one in carps. Actually, they're going to nade it out there. He spotted one in pit. Havoc will take down Excite. Unfo comes through. Boiler to carps and cleans him up, and it's a 1-on-1, and Steve's going to have this round under lockdown because they're not going to have any time to defuse, you wouldn't think, or Unfo, maybe he will. Yep, they'll just get it in time, so Fray will pick up the first round just using power and numbers there. It was a little bit of a cat and mouse between Steve and the pillar that's located in the middle of pit, but Archaic have actually dropped the first round, so a really good start to Fray here. They should be able to win up the next one, you would think, as we'll see an Archaic bye, seeing as they got the bomb down first round.
Real close round there on the pistol. You love to see that too, because it's such an important round for Archaic to do such a complex strat with a fake on the first round that actually included a lot of bait and even a sacrifice we saw early on is I think is brilliant. We've seen Moe on one of the new spots that the map allows at the moment. He was actually just up on top of that other roof opposite the balcony in second middle there, just taking a peek into apartment. I didn't know about that line, but he is educating me quite well. He would have taken a tip or two from Jules Chit, I imagine. It's looking good for this round though. Archaic are on deco, so they're trying very hard once again to pull off some of these nice strategies, and early on, even though it is, you know, not a buy round, Excite going to pick up Havoc with an easy spray down as he gets blind over at the A site here at Banana. We do have a few players grouping up here, even though they did just lose one, but it looks like Fray are rotating over as well. Excite going to cop a nade over the Huck boxes there, but the CT guys are going to keep peeking out, and they're going to see Damo with the bomb there. They have given him a little bit of damage, and the bomb has been spotted. It might end up being a fake. Yeah, they did see an AK, which was a surprise buy from them because they did lose the first round, but it looks like it is a fake. They were just just dragging the Fray players over there, and it worked out quite well. They have 3 of them holding that 8 site. It looks like they're heading back to mid right now. All 4 of the remaining Archaic players heading up mid, just creeping their way in, trying to get one pick, and I imagine they will smash the B site with amazing speed. Just around Diggity they're heading at the moment. They're going to run into 2 of them. There is one in sight. Unfo is in sight, and Fakey and Pit now. Pixel has rotated back over. They're going to take out a few there. Fakey, Pixel, and Unfo all dropping down. Those 4 players didn't manage to get anywhere with that round, unfortunately. Don't know if that surprise buy is going to work out for Archaic. I'm not sure if that strategy was a perfect way to play it, but I tell you what, they're going to be trying to save for the next 1 or 2 at least. TCB.
Yeah, I think they only bought 1 AK there for Damo Rider, and the rest of them were on Deagles, so just trying to see whether he can work 1 or 2 picks, and it didn't really work out for him. I don't think he managed to grab a kill there. In fact, no, he didn't, so it's going to be a hard rush up into the A-bomb site. Who are they going to meet? It's Jules Sheet next site holding. Jules Sheet is running back towards, so they might just play it passively. Jules Sheet's running back towards Con. Still inside, his X-Side manages to clean up too. Jules with the Deagle will only pick up Rise before Pixel is still playing quick rotate from jungle, can clean up Steve and Moe CQ, so that's 3-0, and they will have money to buy a hero, of course. I think Damo Rider will still be able to buy up. Yes, indeed he will. So 5 AKs, no AWPs here. Have we seen any AWPs for the CTs? I don't actually think they have either. Of course, only MP5ing for those first couple of rounds. Any
they
AWPs
do actually
on them
have
now?
2 AWPs there. Pixel busting out the AWP mid. Yeah, he is going to spot one mid, and Jules Sheet looking like he's doing a nana, so that might actually do a bit more of an aggressive hold for them. We've seen the CTs play back until now, but Jules and X-Site playing very pushed out at nana. It's a shame they don't see anyone, but that will give them at least the information that the guys are heading over toward B. Pixel going to put his to work at jungle, taking out Steve, just peeking around the corner, and he's going to spot the bomb over there. They are grouping up on him though. All 3 players are over at jungle at the moment. They're going to cop nades and flashes, and it looks like Pixel is going to be out of nades as far as ammo is concerned. He did just use them all up on the jungle players, but Archaic haven't flinched. They haven't lost a whole lot of health from those nades, and they haven't really gained or lost any ground there, so they're just holding up at jungle looking for the picks by the look of it. 2 of them are missing. Havoc and SCV have been taken out, but Moe's going to land a massive pick through smoke to take out Pixel in the jungle side there. He was just holding library to play it nice and passive, but that's going to open it up for them. So now it's just Jules alone over at A, and X-Side's had to rotate to take up that jungle spot that Pixel was rotating through. But Archaic haven't made a move on it, surprisingly. They are just creeping their way over. They only have 30 seconds left. They're going to need to actually get at least 1 more pick before they take this side here. X-Side from jungle is going to take 1 out, and then Miles going to answer onto him, but he only has 3 HP left, so that was a bit of a trade-off that X-Side did quite well with. They're going to need to hit the side very shortly. As I mentioned, only 20 seconds left. Damo is heading through CT spawn at the moment, though, on more than good enough health to make a hit. They're going to have to deal with Jules before they plant, though, because he's quite an aggressive AWPer, and he will peek out at the last second. 10 seconds remaining for him. He's going to need to run into the site and rely on Rise to cover him here, but he's picking right into the line. Jules with the AWPs taking out his teammate, and he's going to use that fountain and those new huck boxes as cover, so it's going to get the bomb down for him, but don't know if he'll be able to clutch this. Does take out Jules. Is one at the crossover, though, and it's going to be Unfo who takes him out. No worries whatsoever, as he was reloading, and even if that weren't the case, Fakey was rotating over. I didn't like his chances of clutching that, but they did get the bomb down. It is a bit of a money game at the moment after they did that surprise by second round, Tom, so not in too much of a terrible shape, but the CTs are pulling ahead.
Yeah, it's 4-0 right now. They're going to have money for 1 more after, the multiple bomb plants, so still 5 AKs. We'll have to see whether they want an AWP. I'm sure that plenty of their team can AWP, of course. Moe, Havoc's been seen with an AWP. Damo Rider, of course. I'm not too sure about Rise. I didn't really follow his 1.6, but I'm sure you'll be able to fill me in on that one, Clyde. And Steve, I think he'll just be rifling for the entire game. No offense to him. Moe CQ's got the bomb. They're going to work up second mid right now. He drops it down into Chicken Pit and will throw their nade. So just thinking there's one boiler, but there in fact isn't for the CTs, as we'll flick over there. Fakey's playing from inside. Pixel is going to be Diggity, and who's jungle? Oh, Pixel's jungle and Unfo is Diggity. So very interesting setup here for Fray. That I think they're going to be right playing the one in sight, and Unfo is just watching Dig. But I'm not a big fan of it, because if Fakey cops 2 or 3 nades, it could be all over for him, or just one flash. There's really nowhere to hide once his position's been given away. So still at mid, Damo's watching behind. Havoc's just peeking ever so slightly out carp. Steve will throw the nade in, and Moe's going to flash not once but twice over into jungle, so it looks like they will hit Diggity right now. Will Fakey and Unfo be able to counter, though? There's smoke up. They've completely smoked off Pit, so that's going to be Unfo down and rushing straight into side. Steve has spotted one, but it's Fakey who grabs him. Unfo will drop Havoc as they peek out, and oh no, Archaic are in shambles. Miles Rise runs straight into Fakey, still inside on 40 HP. He'll throw the flash flash over, and Moe CQ is not going to be able to see anything. Unfo will clean him off, so pretty much those two players just smashing it up. It was all about Pixel and Unfo. Excite came in to clean up one at the end, but yeah, great shutdown of Diggity. I'm fairly sure they're not going to be trying to work that one again, because yeah, it's 5-0, and Fray, as you did say last round, they're pulling away quite well now. Archaic really need to win one of these rounds. They're on a deco, so I don't think it'll be this one, and they may just need to deagle twice, because I don't think the bonus money's kicked in enough yet for them to buy up.
That's right, they really do have a bit of a spot of bother at the moment. Excite and Jules holding up that 8.
Oh, wow.
Fry's taking out 2 though with that deagle. That's the kind of entry you need there.
Wow.
He is the final player alive for Archaic, though. He does get the bomb down, so that's going to be the money that they're after. He will have a lot of money on his back after that round. Don't know if he's going to be able to pull this clutch off, but I'll tell you what, he's definitely earned his stay.
Wow.
$800 for all his teammates, and a nifty 600 for himself. Oh, does get that flying deagle shot on the jump over of the ledge there at Nana, but I'll tell you what, that was a good round from him, but just not enough to pull away with their first win. Fray are doing a great job, I think, of alternating their holds. They're really going really aggressive one round at both sites, so that the T's are pushed way back to the bottom of second mid and back at T stairs, and then swapping it up and playing quite passive, which makes all of Archaic waste their nades if they don't do a little bit of pushing up first to see how they're holding. So yeah, it's really doing a great job of strategizing as a team around the opponents here. Fray are doing a fantastic job. It's not lucky at all. Havoc busting out the AWP, and you know as soon as he does, he's going to land his first pick. So Jules goes down at Nana, but it's not all of it over there. Excite's quite capable of holding a site all on his own, and Archaic know that, so they're not just grouping up and trying to run into his spray. Havoc just going for a little bit more of a pick there, while all the other Archaic guys are sort of just grouped up around carpet. Excite's going to take down Havoc, no worries whatsoever, just be nice and sneaky next to that there sandbag, but he is going to waste the rest of his nades. It looks like they're not going Nana yet, because there was one picked off. Archaic trying to regroup at the moment. STV separate from the rest of their group. Moe with the bomb though is looking like he's going to be heading up Nana, so they are grouping up. Their picks are going to take down Steve at the other site, and that's going to be the cue for Archaic, I think, to hit in here. They're going to need to take out Excite before they get anywhere with this. He doesn't even have a rotate anywhere near close. They are putting a little bit of flash pressure on him, and Moe's going to plant right next to the barbecue, which is a beautiful plant for them. Haven't quite taken out Excite yet, but he has been suppressed, so he's back in the con. Pixel on the rotate, and Offnu and Fake are coming through mid, so there's going to be a huge rotate, a bit of a flank coming from the CTs together, but I tell you what, Moe might be the man to capitalise here. He is waiting just outside the con. He's put a bullet in Excite there. He's taken him down, no worries. Pixel the man coming in for the rotate for CT spawn, and the other two Fray boys coming in from Nana right now. It's going to be the confrontation. Fakey and Pixel taking out 2, and that is the end of Archaic. Still 3 players left alive. They really are doing a great job of retaking and everything. Just a fraction of a second longer on the hold off by Archaic, and that bomb would have been down, and they would have had a bit of momentum under them.
Yeah, very close round there, but Fray just managing to be able to defuse it in time. It was Fakey there running through the scores. Excite's 10 for 5, Pixel 9-2, Fakey 8-0, so you could just tell by those 3 players alone that, you know, the scoreline, if you didn't see it was 7-0, is going to be something close to that one. Unfo and Jules Sheet are going to be bringing it up the rear. Miles is the closest to positive KDR. He's on 6 or 7, then it goes Moe, Havoc, Damo, and Steven. Damo's going to drop down. He's only on 1 fade as they rush up Nana. Jules Sheet's going to take down 2. Excite's still inside, will drop Steve, and Rise is sitting there with the bomb. He's a lone duck right now, as Havoc was the second final player to drop down. Yeah, Rise finally being finished off by Jules with a nice 3k with his AWP, and then 2 cleaned up by Excite, so it really seems as if they're trying to push Diggity and just getting shut down. They're trying to push A and shut down Fray. Have really worked on their holds well, and they've got a lot of interesting chemistry between the individual players that hold those A and B bomb sites. Jules Cheat and Excite have been practicing a lot. I don't think they've been in a team before Fray, so it takes a lot to try and get that chemistry up and running, and Jules is actually going to take down Damo Rider, who wasn't trying to pick him or anything. He was just trying to get past T stairs, and it was only a split second that Jules had to take his shot. He does indeed. Steve's going to even it up though onto Pixel. It looks like they're going to work B.
On their way over to B. It looks like they're favouring it after all these shutdowns they have at A, but Jules is wise to it. He's rotated from A to jungle just nice and quick after getting that opening pick, because he knows how Archaic are thinking by the look of it. He is just waiting in the pocket there at jungle, and it looks like he might be able to capitalise nice and easy, because they'll just back toward him. SCV going to cop one in the back without even knowing about it. Moe trying to take down his old team leader, but Jules once again too wide, so it's going to fall back and take a post at Nana, making Moe waste his smoke and flashes at jungle. Just 2 Archaic members left make that. And they are on low health alone here, so it's going to be Rise and Havoc with a combined health of around about 20, just up against these last 3 Fray guys who are holding all over the joint. Rise with the bombs, looking like he wants to hit Diggity, but Jules has rotated around, so that might be the way to go. It's going to be alone, though. He does lose Havoc, his teammate. Jules in the rotate, though, is going to meet him over at jungle, and he does get to take out as Jules was on low health as well. Just Fakey left to take down Rise over at the B site, and he does do. So that's going to be the bomb down and him down, and Fray are winning 9-0 at the moment. I was really a big fan of Fakey's score. It is still 9-0. He actually hasn't died this entire game. He's gotten a frag every round and just not died. That's just beautiful play, isn't it?
He's the lone soldier, the survivor, if you will, the Rocky or Rambo of the team, and Fakey, yeah, just 9 for nil is amazing play, especially over at, he's playing carpets, I guess, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense, but you would have still expected him to die at least once. Pixel, Orping down mid, takes down 2, Jules also with the Orb, so it's just Orbs galore. Is playing very aggressively right now, takes one over at mid-chair also, and that's Rise, so they just absolutely have no fear. They're throwing caution to the wind. Moe CQ was sitting at Nana and manages to grab Excite, but he will not care one bit, because that's the only CT death that you're going to see that round. Another frag there by Pixel, and yeah, 12-3, 12-6, Fakey still on 9-0, and Fray just 10-0. I don't think Archaic have been shaken this much since their lineup is formed.
That's right. They're doing great here. Fray, that is, just really putting up an amazing fight. I'm going to be very embarrassed when my scoreline that I called for Archaic is nowhere near it, when in fact, yeah,
16
Fray are
rounds
just
in a row
demolishing Archaic. That's what it's looking like. I called 16-10 or 16-12. Like, okay, you have to win from here on out, both halves. So, yeah, I was definitely wrong, but it's looking like Fray have definitely put in the hours to win this one. That said, Damo does get that early pick on a Pixel, and Havoc's going to take one out of Carpets easy. Damo also flanks around, taking down Fakey. That's his first death. Unlucky to him, but he is 10-1. I can't give him too much crap. SCV going to take down one at mid, and Damo to finally finish off that other one at Carpet. That was all Damo that round. Get the entry and the flank, and the final kill to hold off the rotate. First round they win is all Damo's glory. Actually takes his score up from about 1 that round to get to 4, and it's 10-1 in favour of Fray at the moment.
I can't believe that Archaic have finally won their first round. Maybe the proxy will come true. We'll still get a 16-10. I don't think so, but we'll have to have hope for Archaic. I'm going for the underdog here, and I'm sure it was Fray to begin with, but times have changed. Unfo was going to nade out second mid, but it's not going to be very effective, as he'll just run back from his window side position into sight. We've got Havoc second mid. Steve is still peeping in between Carpets, and 3 players over at the A-bomb site working up Nana. That's Moe, Miles, and Damo Rider. Jules Sheet's going to be AWPing that line. It has been smoked up, but the smoke's going to clear. There's 3 nades out. Excite, very low HP, so he's going to be ninjaing at oranges, and you can only see the top of his helmet there, so very hard to hit from Archaic point of view. Jules Sheet doesn't even manage to get a shot off before Rise will take him out, and Moe CQ, only 2 or 3 bullets there with the AK were needed to finish off Excite, and really sharp aim, so Moe is just, yeah, he's smashing down the A-bomb side at least, and he'll be second. Oh, he's only 5 for 10. Miles still 6. Unfo and Fakey tried to push out through B, and that's not going to be very good for them whatsoever. It was a fake A, but I don't think they expected to get the 2 picks, so with 30 seconds left, they're going to have to try and retrieve the bomb over at Diggity, and Unfo, Pixel, and Fakey are going to be able to shut that down, I think, relatively easy here. 6 HP is what Damien Rider's on. We're following him out. Carps, Moe CQ pushed through mid, but Unfo takes him down from Boiler, so that's where 1 is. Fakey's still in pit, and Rise might just save here. It's definitely what I would do with 14 seconds left. There's not a lot of time on his hands, so on 20 HP, he's still trying to go for these picks. I'm not really sure why, but he has been spotted, I think. He will be now by Pixel inside, and that'll be the round, so 11-1 in favour of Fray. We know Inferno's a CT-sided map, but definitely not this CT-sided, especially like an aggressive team such as Archaic, who's got Havoc. They've shot down Havoc to 3 for 12, who, you know, everybody was calling him, when he was in Sequential, the best player in Source.
I really am getting shocked by this scoreline. I can't imagine how this has happened. I imagine it's just, you know, the worst day for Archaic and the best day for Fray, but I don't really mean to offend anybody in that scenario. Like I said, these are both really practiced, really skilled teams full of phenomenal players with a lot under their belt. So it could have gone either way, but I just did not expect this. SCV going to get that early pick at mid. It's really going to do wonders for his teams. They really do a lot better once they get that early pick, I think. But Unfo's going to answer onto him and take out Moe, who has been the fragger the last few rounds. So Pixel and Moe both missing at the moment, but I think it is in favour of Archaic because they do have the spread on people here. Havoc even sticking his way into CD Spawn's going to meet Jules in a second, just come around the corner. Should outtake him. There it is. Jules going down to Havoc and CD Spawn, and Archaic definitely have the map control at the moment, splitting up the two teams that really are Fray now. Unfo and Fakey both left on very little HP over at B, and there's just going to be Excite alone holding over at the oranges. That's going to be it. Unfo and Fakey taking out two, but Rise answering on by taking out Unfo, so that's going to be two Archaic players over at the site, and there's just Excite left now as Fakey goes down and pit. It's just Excite versus Rise and STV, so let's see if he can pull this off. He's definitely going to be going for clutches. I'm sure they're quite lucrative at the moment after winning all these rounds, and every round from here on is going to be great once you've got to take advantage of what you can get on CT on a map like this. So you said it is CT sided. He's dropping a lot of flashes and fired from two different directions. Unfortunately for him, he is going to go down. But that leads us to Archaic's second round here at the moment. So it is 11-2, and we are running out of rounds in the first half. You've got to hope that they'd put up a little bit of a fight and try and close this scoreline at 11-4, Tom.
Yeah, we've only got 2 rounds left, and 11-4 is the only thing that they can really wish for. I'm sure that's what they're going to be saying in vent, but still, yeah, it's not going to be looking good for them, and the confidence has got to be down significantly. No motivation whatsoever. Pixel will take down Damo, so they're just not getting those picks, especially to the AWP of Jules and Pixel. And in fact, they've swapped positions right now. Jules is playing jungle and Pixel's playing A, so maybe a very cheeky maneuver there to just try and mix up the play. Or Pixel was getting bored of jungle and he wanted to try and pick every single time. Havoc will push up and he'll lead the Archaic team through mid. Unfo will drop Steve, who's still sitting there. Jules with the one Deagle drops Havoc, 1B I should say, and they're going to have to fall back right now. Archaic, Rise and Moe, the only 2 players left. Rise with the bomb, so that's going to be good for him, but the flashes are going to come in and he's still sitting at chair. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they try and come down through Nana, or no, there's Pixel and he's not going to be moving whatsoever, so they're going to let Rise try and come to them, not getting cocky or anything. Unfo sitting inside. Rise is making a little bit of noise right now, and they have heard him. Jules in cutout will come out with the pre-fire and take him down with an AK. So 12-2, final round in the first half, and Archaic, yeah, it's going to be 12-3 or 13-2, and they're going to have to win this pistol after half time to have any sort of shot at being, posting a respectable scoreline here. Nice.
Yeah, I don't see it happening, unfortunately. I'd really like to see another amazing strat like their T-side fake into carpets come out of them, but on CT you really don't have as much leeway to pull off crazy strategies, because you've got to spread you guys out and you've got to go with the sight, and it's the T's timer. They get the objective for it. Pixel going to drop 2, Unfo going to clean up the rest at mid there, so it's Pixel and Unfo just really taking out the entire team. Only Havoc remaining. Fakey's going to take him down, no worries, whatever. So that's 13-2 for the half, and it's looking like Fray are really pulling ahead here. Phenomenal practice in the team. It's really the coordination of the entire thing, and they actually didn't have a cap. If you looked at their scoreline at the end of that half, there was like a 4-point or a 3-point deficit between first and 5th place. There's really nobody out-fragging anybody, nobody running around with just idiot hands and out-shooting everybody. It's just a lot of great teamwork and a lot of good picks collectively, Tom.
Yeah, they all chipped in, and I'm super embarrassed to say that I thought Fray didn't practice this week and Archaic would take it out, because obviously they're an absolutely oiled up, well-moving machine, and I don't think they were placed into Div 1 for CG, so I think they're still playing Inter in CG, which just means that, if they can beat Archaic, that CEVO have done the right thing, and I think they might pull an XL5 this season. XL5, I think, were tips to come 7 or 8 like Fray, and yeah, they're just absolutely smashing the top teams. I think they won last week as well, up against Zenith or something like that, so Fray just being amazing and professional, and they're going to follow it up right now as they run into the A bomb side. Steve, the only player that's gotten a frag right now for Archaic. Pixel also for Fray, but he's dropped down, so they've got a 4v3. Havoc was the player to grab that kill. Jules, Fakey, and Unfo coming up against Havoc, Steve, Rise, and Moe, and the bomb should go down over at the A bomb side, but Archaic going to be too strong here, and they're going to be able to retake quite easily, you would think. Oh no, just look at that. Unfo will clean up 2 of them. Rise drops Fakey with his USP, and I cannot believe that Unfu might just be able to 4v1 clutch this. He's got Rise and Moe still left, and they do know exactly where he is, 22 HP, but the nade will be wasted by Archaic, so maybe the Glock will come off for Unfu. He's got 25 seconds, so a little bit of time to play with your Ice.
He's just playing the bomb at the back of the side at the moment, though I really want to see how this turns out. It could go amazingly for him. He's just flogged a USP, trading up for his Glock at the moment. That last nade, which was their saving grace, just went off around the corner, giving him no idea of where he is, but Rise is going to take him out, no problems with that gun. Really, that nade was his danger, only on 20 health, and, you know, with them knowing where he was vaguely, it really could have gone quite worse for him. So good job dodging that, and great job getting the bomb down, but just an unfortunate finish for him. So Archaic are going to take out the pistol, which is what we wanted. We do want a bit of a closer score line than 16-2. So great job to them. It looks like they really are trying quite hard. They're actually pumping out Famis's second round, some of them. 2 of them, I think, have the Famis's ready for a bit of long distance picking, but all the T's are sticking together. It looks like Fray are doing a bit of a fast Nana, if I do call it right, and they are on their way up at the moment. Damo's nade's going to be a little bit too late from the flashes are going out perfectly, just going to blind them inside. It's Steve and Damo with this hold. Damo still with only a USP, going to get taken down by Unfo before another pick comes out. Steve unable to actually help with that cross, and the bomb's going to get planted before any kills come out from Archaic, who are on their bye. Really not a great round them so far. Rise and Havoc getting 1 each, though. Pixel and Jules both answering on. Jules still on a Famis, and he's going crazy here. Just left the Moe to clutch this on their bye. They really need this, but the Fray guys are on quite low health. He could actually pull it off. One at Huck and one at CT at the moment. He does take down that Huck guy, and he does take down the CT guy. That's a brilliant round from Moe. Just their saving grace there. Needed him to come in at the right time, and he does. He does have a kit. He can defuse that bomb just perfect. That was very close for Archaic to lose that round. I'm not sure why Damo didn't actually have himself an MP5 or something, because he would have done much better just to have more ammo. More than anything else. So a bunch of blind guys in front of him, and he didn't have a lot of options other than just to sort of spray at everybody. But USP's not the greatest gun for that, so hopefully we'll see him buy another gun shortly. Actually, he doesn't have an M4 at the moment. He must have been saving up for that second round buy. So that did work out for him. But Fray really might feel their game slipping at the moment. They you know, they've had all this momentum, and it's not carrying over through the halves. Maybe it was based on money, Tom.
Well, they're going to wait for the buy. It's 13-4 right now, and I'm sure Fray aren't going to be too displeased yet. If it gets to 13-7 or 13-8, then they're going to have a problem on their hands. They're pushing 3 up mid and 2 Nana. Excite's going to be the first man off the block for mid. Pixel will take down Rise, and a nice big diggity there. Pixel was sitting in Boiler, and the spray's going to come out here from Havoc, so he'll have to fall back. He throws a flash and blinds Excite and myself, but they do have 2 picks. Jules will peek up through Nana, and he will drop Damo Rider also. So it just looks like Fray are winning these confrontations all too often. Fakey will, he'll finish off the Steve man, who's got XD5, and I'm not really sure what the go with that is, but big shout out to shit at their name, at the end of their names, and Clyde Cough with the Dead Legacy, Moe and Havoc. 2v5. Archaic have a lot of work to do. I'm not really sure whether Moe's going to be able to clutch twice in a row, but he does have Havoc with him. They're both CT, they've both been spotted. In fact, they're going to save it here, so probably a really good idea from Archaic. Moe and Havoc with Famis's, I think both of them have, and in fact, Havoc's going to go for the pick onto Fakey. Moe's the final player left, though. He does have an M4, and he'll drop one in Fakey in the library. Pixel and Excite are going to come from either side, and it's going to be Excite who grabs the frag. So that will finish off that round, and in fact, they have brought one back here, Fray, so that's what they really needed to do. They're only 2 rounds away now, Clyde, and yeah, I think Archaic, all of their momentum, or whatever momentum you said they could have had, has all gone down the toilet from here.
With that said, though, it looks like they might be pulling off a bit of a strat at the moment. Oh, never mind, they do have 2 going over the A side. I thought there was only 1 going over the A side, which could signify they were trying to bait everyone over to B and just play it quite passive. But with that in mind, quite the opposite has happened here. You got Moe pushing down in carpets, and Damo's actually pushed out to that little nook in between second mid and carpets. That's great stuff from him. He could actually grab a free gun and a frag here if he plays it just right. But Havoc has been left alone at Nana. With a deagle, I believe that man could actually actually be just a wise investment to leave there. Damo capitalising, getting that kill I was talking about earlier, but he does get taken down by Excite, so no Availer with the gun, but he will get a free 1-dig for absolutely nothing, just a little bit of his time. Havoc pushing down Nana's going to be that man that does hold it all alone, taking out one, no problem, and then peeking out to those blind guys, but unfortunately Excite's blind running spray is just godly, and STV is going to be the one to meet them over at the cross here. Lots of flashes coming over there, so he's going to have to be pinned behind the blue truck. It's just Mo rotating up Nana and him coming from CT and getting taken up by Jules. That is the ones that need to take this down. There are 3 Fray members left inside. Mo is on his way into the main connector at the moment. He's just going to get suppressed by a few flashes and a smoke in sight. No kills yet, but he is on his way in. He's going to actually meet Jules in the line at the moment, who is AWPing from the back pillars, and there it is. Jules takes him down. 15-4 is the scoreline. Fray over Archaic. They are doing a great job of tying this up. They're not letting it slip away at all, and I think this is going to be one of those games that's remembered for a little while, Tom.
Yeah, I think it's going to be GG, and the outcry from this should be very significant if Fray can manage to pull off the 16-4 scoreline. They are 15, so 1 round away, 5 kills even, and as you can just see, all of them so close together, 5-2, 4-2, and then 3-3 for Pixel, Fakey, and Unfo. The 2 entries over at the A-bomb side as Archaic are rushing in, and they're going to come courtesy, and it's going to be Steve and Damon Ryder, courtesy of Steve and Damon Ryder dropping down. MoCQ will drop Pixel though, so they managed to grab one back, but it's still is going to be a long and tough road from here. They are only on a deco. Havoc will drop Unfo. Fakey finishes off the Havoc in reply, and I do believe Archaic will have this one quite wrapped up. Sorry, Fray will have this one wrapped up as Archaic Rise is the only player left. He'll make his way down through Nana. He spots one at the back. We know his deagle is sharp, but it's not going to be sharp enough to take down Excite and Jules Sheet, I don't believe. He did pick up Fakey, but that'll be as far as he can get. So final score 16-4 right now, and very unexpected from, I think, everybody.
Yeah, like we said, we had predictions coming in from a few people on the forums, including Total Eclipse, and it was all sort of around the 16-10, 16-12 mark in favour of Archaic, who've actually just been stomped by Fray here, 16-4. So that is a huge upset. I didn't see that one coming at all, but that is a good game, and I imagine there'll be a lot of banter thrown around the forums tonight, Tom, so look out for that on GOT Games. But yeah, really stunning game in any case. It was no foul play, nothing special. It was just a really practiced team up against one of Australia's best.
Well, they've definitely impressed me, and I'm sure they've impressed the rest of the people watching, but I think we might have to wrap this one up. Of course, we do have games coming up. Zenith vs Immunity is up next, so please do stay tuned to that one and download the VOD if you are watching this after the cast. Thank you very much, Ice, for casting with me. My name's TCB, and just one more thing, we'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors at OzGamers and Eminence Gaming. For your latest news, reviews and downloads, jump over to ozgamers.com and eminencgaming.com.au for all of your servers, both voice and gaming. Thank you very much for watching this VOD. Good night and have fun.